All right, hello everyone. So today we are three of the team gonna talk about stable diffusions with me, Nadia Oktiarsy, and also my friends Ardiansyah, Arya, Salvinia, and also Muhammad Irfan Hilman. Next. And this presentation will mainly talk about stable diffusions, but firstly, we will introduce what is actually stable diffusions, and then the next part will be the main contents about the discussion of stable diffusions, and finally, we will summarize every single discussion that we just talked about. Next. So the introductions, what is actually stable diffusion? So we already know stable diffusion is a latent text to image diffusion model that has been released to public in 2022 with collaborative team Stability AI, CompVis LMI, and Runaway. And the support actually from Elder, EleutherAI and also LAION. So stable diffusion itself is basically a departure from a previous ideas of text to image such as DALL-E and also Midjourney, which were accessible only via cloud services. There will be more explanations about stable diffusion. So the first thing first, we will talk about the development about the stable diffusion itself. And the second one, we will talk about the features. And finally, we will talk how to operate stable diffusion as a model. So what is it about stable diffusion 2? And my friend Irfan will talk more about it. So yeah, please.
Thank you, Okti, for your clear explanation. So before we go deeper, let me explain a little bit about the concept. Stable diffusion uses the latent diffusion model, aka LDM, for generating image. LDM works by applying Gaussian noise to the image generated by the text prompt, and then the noise is back by using Markov chain to create a new image. This process is illustrated by the GIF image below. In contrast to the standard diffusion model, LDM operates in the latent space, so the complexity of computation is much reduced. LDM can also generate image with higher resolution than the standard diffusion model. If we analyze further, stable diffusion has three main components: the clip text encoder, UNet, and variational autoencoder or VAE. You can see the flow diagram on the picture. The clip text encoder is tasked to create a latent image based on the input from the text prompt. Let's say you type an astronaut riding a horse. After the text embedding are applied, the image goes to the UNet. Essentially, the UNet is a convolutional neural network model. But in the LDM frameworks, the UNet will apply noising and denoising process repeatedly to the latent image by using scheduler algorithm. After the looping process is completed, the condition latent image will proceed to the VAE to receive final denoising treatment. And there we go, the picture of an astronaut riding a horse. Stable Diffusion 2 is released in November 2022, only about 3 months after the initial version release. Despite its popularity, Stable Diffusion 2 has its own advantages and disadvantages. Firstly, the Stable Diffusion 2 can filter the result from the pornographic contents. This is due to the exclusion of the NSFW image from its training set. The fake content is also removed from the training set. Stable Diffusion 2 has also better image depth estimation and better text encoder after the adoption of OpenClip. Despite its many advantages, it's also found to have some drawbacks. For instance, some users can still find pornographic contents in the output image. Other users also found that the second version has higher tendency to produce watermark on the image. And then we will explore Stable Diffusion 2, and it will be presented by my friend Arya.
Okay, thank you, Irfan. I will present about the installation about the Stable Diffusion model. We will use Google Collaboratory, and this notebook was created by Anzor Q. The link and the credit will be in the description below. First thing first, open the Collaboratory link, and you run all the codes. After you run all the codes, wait it for to install and download the model. And then voila, the model is ready to use, like the right image. Next, we can see that we will use text to image features because this is the main feature that Stable Diffusion offer. First, for this feature to work, we need to write our parameter first. So in this case, we want to generate an image about elephant drawing in Picasso style. And because I want the image to be colorized, not grayscale, I will define it using advanced parameter that grayscale is a negative. So the model will not generate an image with grayscale colors. Then last one, we will generate the image and voila, the image was straight in the third step. Next step will be features in Stable Diffusion, which will be presented by my friend Okti.
All right, thank you, Arya, for the clear explanation. So right now, I'm gonna talk about features that are available in Stable Diffusions. So Stable Diffusions itself actually aims for commercial purposes, especially for entertainment and information. And right now, it is currently published to the internet, so people actually can access and also do uh, and generate the image whatever we want. And features and modifications that are available right now in Stable Diffusions are actually very um what is it various. So we can say there are so many of them, but we will highlight at least 6 of them. The first one is text to image, the second one is image to image, third one in painting, 4 outpainting, 5 upscale 4 times, and 6 scholastic phrasing. Next. Yeah, the first one, text to image. This is actually a very basic idea of Stable Diffusion. So we can generate image using simple words as the input, and the more detailed result depends on the description we input. So the better image actually from the more specific descriptions. Next. Meanwhile, image to image, it is actually kind of the opposite of text to image, but similar concept. So we have to upload uh, the the image, and then let's say the left image is actually the simple image, and then we let Stable Diffusion to generate a better image, such as the right image. So the difference between image to image and text to image, that image to image skips some steps, depends on how many skips, which is controlled by specific parameters. Next. Meanwhile, in painting, we can see there is an example. For example, the leopard wearing hats or VR, and then basically we can modify everything and put everything that we want to show in the picture. So this is actually what in painting uh, useful will be useful. Next. Meanwhile, outpainting is the opposite idea of in painting. So the outpainting, we have a small picture, and then the outpainting will proceed and generate parts of image that are outside the original frame. So the smaller image will get expand and expand, such as the pictures shown like this. So the background is like adding and adding. Meanwhile, for upscale, we can see it is a modification to create more detailed, higher resolution image. And then it is actually make everything looks better. So we can see the left and right pictures actually doesn't have any difference. But next. Yeah, we can see after and before the upscale. So the left picture is before the upscale. It is kind of blurry, and meanwhile the right one after the upscale with Stable diffusions, the quality is actually getting better. Next. The last one is stochastic freezing. It is actually the mixture, or we can actually combine by uploading a picture and make it looks like a moving based on the video we upload at the same time. So this is actually like a really newest one. We really looks like the picture right. So they're actually like a picture, and then someone also record their face, and then it makes the picture moving based on the video. Next.
Okay, finally, we arrive at the summary. So what we have learned today, starting from the technical explanation, Stable Diffusion use latent diffusion model that principally works by applying noise and denoising process to get new and authentic image from the text prompt. The newer version, which is Stable Diffusion 2, has the ability to filter adult and fake contents in the output image, and it also generates better image with better text encoder. Notwithstanding, the requirement for the computer for those who want to install it in their computer will be heavy. The computer must have at least middle and graphic cards and GPU to be able to run properly. Last but not least, Stable Diffusion 2 has more features other than text-to-image generation. For example, in painting, outpainting, upscale 4 times, and stochastic freezing. All these features prove its versatility. Now you can get started with your art project with Stable Diffusion. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day. Bye bye.